Next up, we're going to put together the scaffolding system that all the other parts are going to mount into. We're going to go through this pretty quick. If you want a more detailed walkthrough, we're going to include that in a separate video. All you'll need for this segment is the aluminum extrusions themselves, the T-nuts that fit into the extrusion, and the brackets and bolts. The way I like to go about this is I get all of the nuts into position where I need them, I then screw in a bracket and I slide the two extrusions together and then tighten them down together. It's something you kind of get a feel for as you're working with it. Just make sure that all the pieces are square. You can do this by laying them down on a flat surface and leave them loose until you've got it square against that flat surface and then tighten it down. This is kind of like playing with Legos, so just keep an eye on how things fit together and hopefully yours looks the same at the end of it. If not, again, we have that longer video that will detail every single piece as it goes together. One thing to pay very close attention to is the T-nuts that are going to be embedded within the extrusions before it's fully assembled. So there's a total of 8 that are hidden here. We're going to use 4 of these embedded nuts to connect to the brackets that then hold the linear actuator, so get them nice and lined up. The brackets will also need to be lined up. Take your time, it'll take a little bit of back and forth, but you can get it right where it needs to go, and then tighten it down so that it is nice and parallel with the frame. This upper assembly is not something that we specifically show being built out, but you can pause the video and get an idea of how it's all connected. This upper part as it slides in now is going to be installed temporarily, so be sure you're able to take it out later. We're just using it here to square up the rest of the frame.